Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, your soul awaits, also known as the Spiritual Mermaid. My name is Anissa, whichever name you like to call me, okay? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, y'all. Thank you for those of y'all who watch my videos, who share them, who leave comments, who give it a thumbs up. Thank you for those of y'all who subscribe to the channel. I sincerely appreciate y'all. I express the utmost gratitude for y'all journey, and everything that has led y'all here to this moment to be able to receive these guidance, these insights, and these readings, okay? For personal readings, bookings of any type of services, my free consultations, healing, counseling sessions, all that good stuff, abundance reads. You can check that out with the description box below. Okay, all that information will be there, and I'll also pin a comment in the comment section for you guys as well. Okay, I do not reach out for readings, for money, donations, anything like that. Please do not be scammed out here. Okay, you guys feel free to check out my TikTok shop. A lot of stuff that you see I have on is from my TikTok shop, not the shirt, but the necklaces, the moissanite earrings, the watches, the bracelets, a lot of customized stuff is here. This is Amazonite with my name on it. Even these cute ass slides with the heart on it. Okay, my anklets. I get a lot of compliments on and comment questions about. So now that I'm done promoting myself, okay, because baby, you run your own business, you gotta support yourself. You got to be your number one supporter. Okay, we are going to talk about astrological transit that is happening. Okay. Mercury. I know people are like, oh, Mercury. He's not in retrograde. He's not going in retrograde. We still have about until I leave about August for retrograde for Mercury ass, okay? But we are going to talk about Mercury entering in the sign of Gemini, okay? Now, Mercury is going to be home, okay? He's going to be comfortable because Gemini is his home sign, okay? That is his home. You can look at that like you being from Barcelona or you from Spain or whatever, and you've been traveling, moving around, you know, you do this every year, but it's a certain time of the year that you get to move back into your home. You go back into Barcelona, you go back to Spain, right, and spend that time with self and you know, do your thing and really, you know, be a little bit more comfortable in your energy because that's your home, right? So you can look at that when the planets are back in their home signs. That's what that means, okay, from an astrological point of view. Nonetheless, when we say Mercury is at home or Jupiter is at home or whatever, we're referring to them being in their home sign or their ruling sign that they rule over. So Mercury does rule the sign of both Gemini and Virgo, okay? Now, Mercury will be in his home sign from June 3rd until June 17th, excuse me, which is interesting because 617 is really my solar return date backwards. My solar return is 716, so 617, and seeing that number too, that's very interesting to me. Mercury will move into the sign of Cancer on the 17th, okay? Now, because we had Mercury retrograde and he was direct and then he went retrograde and then he went back direct. That's what made it feel like Mercury stayed in the sign of Aries a whole lot longer, okay? He moved into the sign of Taurus, I believe somewhere like on May 15-ish, around that time, okay? Nonetheless though, Mercury will enter the sign of Gemini on Moon Day, okay, June 3rd. That's also the day that the moon will be in the sign of Taurus, okay? Just look at my calendar and things here, you guys, okay? Now, since Mercury's going to be back home in Gemini, there's going to be a lot this is not, I'm not over exaggerating right now. This is real, okay? It's going to be a lot of communication. And when we say communication, this is not just talking on the phone, right? This is text messages, this is emails, this is orders, okay? This is people reaching out to you, you trying to reach out to people, hell, people sending pigeons, communication coming through all the way, the birds, okay? Especially heavily with the birds, okay? That's a big thing there when it comes to them. So there's going to be a lot of that because Mercury is that planet of communication, okay, of short distance travel, moving around day to day, every day, okay, of agility, of our speed, of how we process information, okay, also the energy of memory. I like to give memory more so to the energy to the sign of Cancer because Cancer does rule that nostalgia, okay? When the moon is in a certain sign, especially when the moon is in Cancer, you have that nostalgia, especially when there's a lot of Cancer placements. Nostalgia is there, so nostalgia is connected to your memory. However, with Gemini and Cancer being so closely right there with each other, they're 3 and 4 signs, okay, of the zodiac, 3rd and 4th sign of the zodiac. It's okay because I look at that from a Placidus point of view. So Gemini is more so that sign though of that memory because it deals with the mental, it deals with your intellect, the way you think, okay? That's what it's going to be about, a lot of that, okay? There's going to be a lot of, you know, you wanting to take care of your mental, right? You clearing out your mindset, mental health, okay? Working on your mental health, not overthinking, but also, however, not but, because but negates everything you say. However, paying attention actively, right, to your thoughts and to where your energies are flowing and your ideas are flowing, because Gemini, right, again, when it ruled the mind, it's the sign of the twins, it's the sign of the siblings, okay, it's the sign of the lovers. It's very easy to be in your head, especially with it being an air sign, and air cannot be contained. So if you are an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course the sun in Gemini gives you a boost of a bit of energy, okay, the sun. However, if you have Virgo, excuse me, not Virgo too, but if you have Gemini in your big three, or Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, those are mutable signs like Gemini, you definitely are feeling this transit of Gemini season, okay, and it's taking place in your life depending on where you have Gemini in your chart, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces at in your birth chart, okay. Your birth chart is a snapshot of the sky from the time that you were born. It is your guide. It is your map, okay? It gives you insights, okay? It gives you guidance. It helps you learn. Most importantly, it helps you learn about yourself, who you are, why you think like this, why you move like that. And then you're meant to work with those energies. So as always, you guys can come see me for a nice, long, in-depth birth chart reading. My birth chart readings are minimum of 50 minutes, and they come with my free Astrology Basics Legend, okay? So check that out if you want. This is also available in the description box below, or you can also book a personal astrology reading just for a specific area in your life. Like, let's say, for example, you want to know what Venus and Gemini means for you, you can book that reading, okay? Or you can kind of see what's going, if something's going on in your life and you're trying to pinpoint it, we can look at your chart like that as well, okay? Now, we do have Venus in the sign of Gemini as well. We have the Sun in Gemini, and we have Jupiter in Gemini too. Venus moved into the sign of Gemini on the day of the full moon in Sagittarius, which is on the 23rd. Jupiter moved into the sign of Gemini on the 25th, okay? 5/25 on Saturn day, okay? The full moon was on Jupiter day, and Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. Now, being that we're in Gemini season, all this Gemini energy is on the air, we have Gemini stellium, which means 3 or more astrological bodies in one zodiac sign, okay? So we have the Sun, we have Jupiter, we have Venus. Now we're about to have Mercury. That's going to be a 4 planet stellium there, or 4 astrological body stellium there. Don't start this. Don't start on my video. Whatever them little weird thingies is. I don't be wanting to kill certain animals and bugs and stuff, but I need you to go on over there. I didn't kill it. I just shoot him over there, because that's one of the weird little things. Anyway, excuse me, okay. With Gemini being right now the sun and where everything is at, where the energies, where the planets are moving into, the polar opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius, okay? So whereas Gemini represents that lower part of the mind, okay, the intellect, the communication, the memory, the speed, the agility, commerce and exchange, right? Making a bunch of exchanges, commerce, moving around money and things like that, working with your hands, like giving and receiving, taking, right? Polar opposite of that is Sagittarius, okay? Sagittarius is travel, is adventure, is exploration, is wisdom, is philosophy, is truth, is moral, its values, okay? You're literally learning astrology right now. I hope you're taking notes, okay? Those energies will have, that's the opposing energy. So both of those will be in the air, right? Okay, making sure that you are doing things that are aligned with your morals, that are aligned with your values, okay, with things that you really believe in, your truths, okay, flowing in those areas. That's really what it is. And also learning to expand to the higher part of your mind, okay, not necessarily staying in the lower part, looking at things from a pessimistic way, being more optimistic in your approaches and how you're moving towards life. All that is very, very key here at this design. Okay, so again, heavy chatter is going to be going on. There's going to be a lot of things going on too with your hands, okay, moving your hands and working with your hands a lot, especially with Jupiter and Venus being in there. The Venus energy makes things be more beautified, okay? It's that love for curiosity. It's that love for, you know, following and reading, okay? That's a big thing. I'm gonna do separate videos over Venus and Jupiter though in those energies, okay? Jupiter is just making us expand more on those things, so really wanting to dive into those things. Like me personally, I've been really wanting to learn a lot more, research a lot more. I want to go back to school. It's a lot of things that are going, and I always want to go back to school. I'm a Sagittarius moon. I always want to go back to school. That's something new for me, in a Pluto Sagittarius generation as well. However, it's about seeing how the energies relate, because again, transits, right? A transit means that planet or that is moving across that sign, okay? As different transits are always going on throughout our life, that's what makes things be a bigger theme. And depending on where you are in your journey, your awareness, your tapped in levels, your consciousness, okay, the things that you do in this lifetime, all of that makes a difference as to the energies that you feel, especially depending on what house that you have it in. Somebody with a Mercury in the home sign of the 3rd house, okay, like if your birth chart falls in a natural order from Aries to the Pisces, your Aries rising, okay, Gemini will be your 3rd house. Let's say, for example, you're also a Mercury in Gemini. This will be your Mercury return, okay? Even if you're not a Mercury in Gemini, let's say you're a Mercury in Sagittarius, your Mercury, being that you have the house falling in that natural order, and Gemini are to the polar opposites of each other, that energy will still be heavily there, and you definitely would be somebody that would be having a bunch of communication going on, like a lot, even things going on with your siblings, okay, with cousins, maybe spending more time with them, going out with them, or going on adventures with them, talking to them, or just being able to take care of certain business with them, okay. Again, Mercury is your short distance travel, so this is like you going and running your errands, okay. I gotta go to, I gotta go around the corner, I gotta run the block, doing a lot of moving around, a lot of traveling, a lot of movement. Sagittarius is more so long distance travel, so this is going overseas, this is going changing different states, okay. But you going down the street, going around the block, going 20 minutes up the street, things like that, on the freeway, that's more so Mercurial energy, Gemini energy, okay. Now, with Mercury and Gemini, be prepared for things to be revealed as well, okay? Because Gemini is that sign of that mask too, okay? I was already saying this the other day, and it's coming off. Things are being revealed. When we say things being revealed, don't necessarily take it as a bad thing, because it's things that are needing to come to light that was hidden for a reason on a certain aspect, okay? So that's just like, say, for example, you know one thing about something. Now it's time for you to know the other perspective about it, right? Or now maybe, you've been connected with somebody, but you didn't know how they felt about this or how they looked at that. Like, those type of things is what's being uncovered and what's being laid out here for the collective, okay, especially when it comes to the truths, okay, because polar opposite is Sag, different things in this world, okay. I do feel like something is going to come about with a celebrity, not a celebrity, excuse me, with a comedian. They're considered celebrities too, whatever, but something could come out with a comedian, okay, a certain comedian. They could be in the limelight, receiving a bunch of attention, a lot of chatter towards them. Be very mindful of distractions, y'all, and how everything is ascending and how everything is moving. Continue to focus on you, your journey, your soul tribe, your family, your path, your purpose, okay. I do feel like those something's going to come about with a comedian that's going to be in the limelight, okay. Also, really wanting to, watch things that make you laugh more, okay, or finding yourself laughing more, being a lot more happy, okay, a lot more jovial, a lot more flirty, a lot more witty, okay. That's also going to be a very big theme, especially with us being in Gemini season, but more so with Mercury, the energy of Mercury. That's definitely going to, highlight that there as well, okay. Some of you guys could be doing a bit more traveling as well. That could be going on. Some of you guys could be receiving communication from lovers or communicating more to your lovers. You may be finding yourself having a boost in like your throat chakra, because that's Taurus energy, and Mercury is still in Taurus right now. Today is May 30th as I'm recording this video on Jupiter Day, and Jupiter is in the sign of Gemini, okay. So even with Mercury being in that sign of Taurus, okay, you really having to speak that life, okay, and plant those seeds, and looking at how you're planting your seeds and things of that nature. And because Taurus is what actually rules the throat chakra, which is funny to me, but Taurus actually rules that throat chakra, okay, and it also rules the neck, so it makes sense that it rules the throat chakra, right, the thyroid, all this stuff right here, okay. You could have been clearing out your throat chakra, working on your throat chakra for this Mercury and Taurus transit, and now with Mercury into Gemini, now it's time to communicate it, right? Now it's time for you to release it. Now it's time for you to speak your piece. Now it's time for you to get your truths and things like that out, okay? Gemini being a mutable signs, Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, mutable signs are very flexible, very dynamic, okay? They can, go with the flow. They can make those changes. However, they have a tendency of people pleasing, right? Doing things to please somebody else. Doing things because, this is what they want, and I want to, make sure that no, it ain't none of that. So when it comes to Mercury being in Gemini, if you need to move around for you, do that. If you need to communicate something for your peace, do that. If you need to speak your truth to bring yourself joy, you need to do that in your life, because that's what's being asked here with the Mercury and Gemini energy, especially as we move closer and closer towards things. However, things will definitely be continuing to be revealed in society, in the collective consciousness, certain truths coming out, certain people that have been hiding behind the scenes, people that have been wearing the mask, people that's been cloaking, pretending to be aware and conscious and spiritual and guiding people, because I told you before, a lot of people are really leading people to the slaughter and keeping people stuck and confused. Be very, very mindful. Your discernment is going to be everything, okay? You may also be hearing a whole lot more mental chatter, hearing a lot more thoughts, having a lot more ideas, okay? Having a lot more clarity, or clarity getting ready to come in here for you. That's also going to be a thing here with the Mercury and Gemini energy in transit here, okay. So again, Venus and Jupiter are already in the sign of Gemini right now. The sun is in Gemini, that's why it's Gemini season, okay. Now with Mercury about to move to Gemini, things are really about to get into a flow, okay. I'm going to pull a few cards here just for this Mercury and Gemini transit, just to see what comes out here. We're going to get what's coming in, and we're going to get an advice message here, okay, and then we're going to go ahead and close out this. Again, I'm very grateful. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. especially communicating more with your siblings, okay? Your sisters, your brothers, soul sisters, family, things like that, okay? Communicating more with them, working with the hands, especially in Gemini season right now, the sun in Gemini. Really more so working with your hands for sure, your arms, okay? Like people who, like me, for example, I'm doing a whole lot more tarot card pulls, a lot more reads and things of that nature. That would make sense because Mercury is in Gemini, okay? Or just simply working with your hands more. Going to school. I even had an idea of going to school to be a mixologist. You know, again, though, I thought about it and I said, you know, alcohol to me is not something I'm very big fond on, okay? I'm not somebody that's going to promote people drinking every day and all that and everything like that nature and going, you know, it's making sure that you're doing things that still align with your purpose, okay? However, though, my hands, I'm good with my hands and I feel like I'll be a badass bartender. And again, that's another opportunity that's there for me. I can always, you know, do something different with it. I can always find ways, you know, I'm just giving you guys examples. I'm just talking to y'all right now. But, you know, I can always create it to my craft and create it to my liking, okay? Or take what I learned from it and you know, apply in a different area, okay? Whether it's just learning how to make, you know, wines, whatever it is, okay? How to move the things with the hands, because I can do that for my own energy, for herbs. I can do that for making teas, you know, just... Sometimes we have to, again, you have to shift your perspective, right? That Gemini energy, look at something from another side, see the duality in it, and then see the bigger picture and move forward. As long as you are right in your heart about the decisions that you're making, that's what's important here, okay? The Gemini season, though, is a very interesting sign. It's a very interesting time. And Gemini placements, Gemini people are just not for the weak. They're just not. In my opinion, especially a Gemini sun, a Gemini rising, a Venus in Gemini. It's not for the weak, okay? So happy return to those of you guys who are a Mercury in Gemini, for everyone who is a Venus in Gemini, and everybody who is a Jupiter in Gemini, and those of you all who are sun sign Gemini. If you know your zodiac sign to be a Gemini, happy solar return to you, and happy planetary returns to the rest of y'all. Just want to get a good shuffle in here. All right, let's see what is coming out here. Ideas. If you have Mercury in the 5th house, if Gemini for you is your 5th house, Mercury is going to be transiting over there. Maybe you are thinking about kids a lot more. Maybe you're thinking about ways that you can work with children more. Maybe thinking about ways that you can become more creative with them, right? Maybe getting to a better kind of like playfulness energy with your kids, having that energy, going out, doing more time under the water, being out in nature. That could be significant for some of you guys. Some of you all who have Gemini in your 7th house, okay? This could be something going on with relationships, a lot more communication in your relationships, okay? Speaking your truths about certain things. And this not necessarily mean towards each other. This can be just like, hey, you know, I started going to this and we started doing that. Things like that could also be very significant here, okay? Somebody with Mercury, Gemini, or a Gemini in the 10th house, Mercury over there, you could be thinking about changing your career. You could be thinking about how you want to come off, your reputation, your social status, what you're leaving behind, your legacy, okay? That could be significant. First card that we have here is the 10 of Cups, okay? So Mercury and Gemini is definitely bringing a lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, okay? A lot of family, okay? This could be reunions, okay? A lot of rainbows. I know there's a lot of raining and storms that is going on everywhere. Remember that the storms are here happening for a reason. There's duality in everything. Pluto in Aquarius, Pluto in Capricorn energy. Things have to be torn down for everything to be rebuilt. So the community is going through this shift here for a reason, okay? However, I feel like this 10 of Cups coming out is spirit saying that some of you guys are going to be receiving communication. You're going to be having new ideas coming your way. You're going to be having a lot of opportunities. You're going to be having news. You're going to be having different communications, right? Those text messages, those emails, opportunities, things that's coming in is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of joy, okay? A lot of you guys, your happiness and your family dynamic can be getting ready to go through a switch or through a change as well here for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be coming into partnership, okay, with a person, or just simply your family dynamic could be changing and becoming a lot better here, okay? This could also be marriage for some of you guys, okay? Long-term relationships could be coming in, because remember, Gemini is the sign of the lovers, especially in the tarot deck. The lovers card, that is Gemini energy here. The bottom of the deck here is the Ace of Wands with the 10 of Swords underneath that. So definitely something has been closed out here for you, okay? Something's being put to an end. No more going to be feeling like you're being defeated or feeling burdened or feeling like you're being stabbed in the back here, okay? This 10 of Cups is going to have you start on a new passionate start, okay? It's going to have you in a new beginning where you have a lot of joy, you have a lot of peace, you have a lot of grand ideas, okay? You have a lot of fuel, you have a lot of fire, and now you're able to move forward and execute these things, okay? like you're gonna do this. And this is Leo energy that's here, okay? And we have Pisces, Leo energy here so far, okay? Doesn't matter, we're all 12 signs of the zodiac, okay? You could be simply being asked to look at your Pisces placements and maybe look at your Leo placements, okay? And see how you can incorporate the two of those or work with them, okay? Or learn from them. Something like that could be very significant. It does not have to be though, okay? Right now, this is just the energies of these cards, okay? But the Ten of Cups coming out, as I said, the Gemini card in the tarot deck is the Lovers, okay? Of course, they make us cover it up, but the Lovers, okay? And again, Gemini being the twins, right? What do we people call? People call people twin flames, right? The Lovers, okay? So you know, you're getting another part of you. You're getting that other side to you, and maybe it seems challenging. Maybe it may seem difficult sometimes to deal with that because you are literally connected with yourself in another energy, another vessel. Right? It's like you're meeting yourself, but from a romantic point of view, and also from a point of view to where it's like you're seeing yourself in a masculine or in a feminine perspective, depending on if you're the man or the woman, okay? Reverse the roles. Remember that we all have divine feminine and masculine energies within inside of us, though, okay? So, you know, Venus being home in Gemini, love is definitely, you know, a bit in the air, okay? Or the desire to, you know, have that partnership, okay? Have those connections, have those relationships. The things about Gemini, people with Gemini placement, especially a Venus and Gemini too, okay? And Sun Gemini, they need people that like to stimulate their mind. They don't like things to be bored and to be regular. That's why Gemini is a very witty sign. Again, being that it's an air sign, it cannot be contained, okay? It likes to be able to flow and move and do things, okay? So not necessarily staying in a same stuck way. As we said, Gemini is a mutable sign, okay? They flow, they move, they go with the flow. They can adapt to things, okay? They don't necessarily like too much of that restriction. Polar opposite of Gemini is Sagittarius. Sagittarius definitely don't like restriction. They need their motherfucking freedom, okay? So this is beautiful to come through here so far. Let's get an advice card here for the Mercury and Gemini transit. What does the collective need to be aware of, Spirit? What is an advice card here for them? Is the Knight of Cups here, okay? So your advice here, very interesting for the Knight of Cups to come out. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Swords with the Pentacles here, the King of Pentacles here. I do feel like this is Spirit giving you advice in regards to some sort of emotional fulfillments coming in, right? Acts of love coming in, okay? Especially with the Moon card here, that's Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio and the Moon card here, okay? Just be very aware of people who are trying to, you know, come in your energy or gain a relationship with you because of maybe what you have, or maybe for what it is that you do, or, you know, they just simply want to use you or abuse you, okay? Misuse you, take from you, okay? Something like that could also be very significant. It does not have to be. I do feel so more so, though, your advice here is to be aware of the deception and the lies that your brain can tell you as well. Like I just said, that Mercury, that Gemini energy, right? Overthinking, okay? Because that's how this is coming through. Because we start off with the Ten of Cups. That makes no sense, okay? Yes, that will be duality, right? To be aware of certain romantic offers, certain people, idealism of romance, okay? People coming in to offer you certain cups of love and things of that nature. Be very mindful of that. Because it's giving an energy of like certain people that are trying to come off like, oh, I want to build, let's be friends, be cool, and then they really don't have that intention. They kind of just trying to use that, especially with the Seven of Swords here being here, that trickiness energy, spotlight energy, okay, spying, things of that nature. But more so, I do feel like this is Spirit saying your advice here is to be aware that you will have this type of energy coming in here for you, okay? You will have somebody coming in to give you some sort of emotional offer here, okay? I do feel like that's something positive, okay? This is the advice. So maybe you're somebody that's been overthinking about this, okay? Maybe you've been thinking about your relationships and your love life. A lot of things like that could be very significant, and maybe you feel like you're not going to have this Ten of Cups, okay? Maybe that's why this Ten of Cups came out first. I do feel like those Spirit is telling you, hey, be aware and just know this is your advice, right? It is coming in for you, so need not worry. Okay, especially with this being the heart chakra and this card being the root chakra, okay? So if your root chakra can trust and know and believe, right, and have faith that this is going to happen for you, that you can have this Ten of Cups, that you can have fulfillment, that you can have a happy life, that you can have the marriage that you want, that you can have, you know, your partnership in your relationship, in your world. If you know and believe that you can have that, okay? Spirit's wanting you to get into your heart and trust and know, right, that you will receive this offer here coming in here for you, okay? Okay, your advice is you got some charm, attraction, and that's also energy of Gemini too, okay? They are a flirty sign. They are a flirty sign, again, being the sign of the lover, okay? They can flirt, okay? So, that is your advice here. Do we have another advice message here for the collective Spirit? Anything else? Oh my God, now wait a minute, that's too much. That's too much. You got the Empress that just fell out here. We got the Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Sun. There's too many, Spirit. Somebody did a lot of advice. Y'all can come see me for a general reading if you like. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely a new opportunity here. Another advice card here. With this coming through like an offer, and then the Knight of Cups I do definitely feel like you have some sort of emotional, some sort of romantic offer coming in here for you guys. Okay, under this Mercury and Gemini energy, this could be somebody communicating how they feel about you. This could be somebody wanting to court you, somebody wanting to date you, somebody wanting to step into an energy of marriage. Okay, maybe somebody just want to take the relationship a little bit higher. I'm seeing the Hierophant right now. Number 5 is the major arcana. Okay, this could be you receiving communication and insights, maybe about a new job, okay, a new job connection that you want to work with, a new relationship at work, okay. That could also be very sneaky. That does not necessarily have to be just about romantic love, okay. I do am more so picking up on the love energy though for this, okay. You got all 3 yeses here, okay. Yes, yes, yes. So if you had an idea, if you had a question about something, the answer is yes here for you for sure. Okay, we have Pisces, Scorpio, and Virgo energy that is also here, and Taurus energy here as well, Capricorn energy, Mars, the moon, the crown chakra, the heart chakra, and the root chakra. So especially with the root and the crown chakra coming out, I definitely feel like this is Spirit asking you to get in your root, like feel that, be confident, right? Say those because your root chakra is connected to your security, okay, your confidence. I do have a root chakra healing ebook available for you guys. It's only $13.33. You can email me for it at yoursolarways@gmail.com so you can get it with the pretty pictures and visuals and things of that nature. It's also available on Amazon Kindle, okay, and also available through Google Play Books for you all as well, okay. Just let me know, okay. But it comes with affirmations and herbs and crystals and oils and yoga positions and all that good stuff up in there. The secret key to healing your root chakra is also in there. It's personally created by me, okay. I feel like Spirit is wanting you because you got the root, you have the heart, and then you have the crown chakra. That's like 1, 4, and 7. Okay, you have 3 between each one of those. Right, you got 1 to 4, that's 3, and then 4 to 7, that's 3. Okay, so 3 again, your perspective, your mindset. Gemini is the 3rd sign of the zodiac. That's really what's key here. I feel like Spirit, your advice right now too is to know, right, in your root that you will have the happiness, you will have the golden opportunities, you will have the divine security, you will have the success that you are wanting in your life, okay, as it relates to love and even business here for you, or your finances here, okay. I feel like that is your advice message heavily coming through right now, because the Ace of Pentacles, this is a golden opportunity, okay. This is new beginnings, okay. This is wealth coming in here for you. It's a new start, okay, in that area of your life too here as well. So this Knight of Cups that could be coming in, okay, this could be too about a work position for you. This could be about something monetary. This could be about money, okay, something to come in to make you feel very stable, very secure, which will have you in this energy, this 10 of Cups energy here, okay. Let's just get, because that's your advice card, so let's get one, since we got 2 advice cards, let's get one more card of what's coming in here with the 10 of Cups. What else is coming in here, Spirit? Oh Lord, not the 4 of Cups. Why is the 4 of Cups here? I don't think being a hermit. Okay, so having to go within, okay, having to spend time with self, or spend more time with self, okay, having to like communicate with yourself and bring yourself up out of any depressive energies, out of any apathy, out of any lack mindsets, okay. There's something else that's going to be coming in here for you, because it's giving an energy of, like, again, duality, right? Yes, you're going to have this success, this happiness, this fulfillment, this love. However, you do need to be aware that when these energies are coming in here for you with the Mercury and Gemini, because it's going to be very easy, it's going to be prone for people to be in their head and overthinking and worrying and doubting, okay. That energy is going to come in, right? Feeling lack, okay, feeling doubtful, right? Feeling like, oh, this whatever, that may come in here for you. I feel like Spirit is wanting to remind you, though, to step back into your 10 of Cups energy, because you can't go down from the 10 to the 4. I mean, you can go down like that. You want to go from the 4 up to the 10, though. Okay, let me get one more. I know I keep saying one, but let me get one more here on why. Damn, on why the 4 of Cups is here. Some of y'all maybe feel like you maybe some things have come in for you. Maybe you missed them. You're not missing anything. You're not missing anything. Yeah, the Tower is coming out here. The good in yourself. The Tower is coming out here, okay, with the 4. I think he thinks I'm my mama. It's not my mama, but the 4 of Cups is here, and then you have the Tower card coming out here to clarify the 4 of Cups. So yeah, this is definitely about some transformation that's going to be going on in your life here. The bottom of the deck here is Temperance, okay? As a result of your patience, as a result of the work that you've been putting in, and just how strong you've been being, because I'm seeing the Strength card, okay? As a result of these things, this is what's causing these shakeups and these changes in this life, okay? Some of you guys could be going through certain things to where you're closing off certain relationships, right? Leaving certain situations, okay? Your actions, right? Something with your crown chakra, or something that's letting you know some type of movement could be going on in your life. That could be very significant here for you. That could be coming in. You could be getting hit with tower moments, right? Just know to surrender and trust the process in these things, okay? Tower moments seem scary to people. Tower moments, though, are really leading you to this Ten of Cups energy. They always are leading you to something much greater. This is giving like an ending. Remember that there is a new beginning. Shakeups are bound to happen. They need to happen. They need to come about. Okay, because again, this is restoring balance. This is allowing for things to be, evened out in your favor is what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing like a balance beam scale. You gotta weigh it, or you go to the doctor and they gotta balance it out. Okay, that's kind of what's happening, which is why these fall downs are coming. And it's not that you're falling down, it's just that certain regimes, certain energetic loops and traps that was going on, they're no longer can stay here. This is why this is going down here for you. And you could be like this, okay, or feeling like this. This could be your energy right now, okay? Or maybe you're gonna be, feeling some things are going to be coming in to have you in this energy right here. I feel like Spirit is reminding you that these are just tower moments. Those who do not, stay in this energy right here. Do not feel like that, okay? Because again, balance is being restored here in your life. Let me take that. All right, Spirit, just one more card, just to overall close out this read. We have 31 minutes to close out this read for Mercury and Gemini here for the collective, Spirit. Can I have one more card here? Okay, we have the Moon. I only asked for one, please. Thank you. We have the Moon card coming out here. So, of course, remember to trust your intuition. Okay, always trust your intuition. I feel like it's what this Mercury and Gemini transit is telling you, okay? Your mindset, not to be in your head, not to be listening to the anxiety or the overthinking or the worrying, more so to trust your intuition, okay? Even knowing that certain things that are not being revealed, that may be hidden, that may be behind the scenes, okay? Trust and know that it's being hidden for a reason right now for you, okay? I do feel like the Mercury and Gemini, though, is going to be bringing in some things that were hidden, some things that were behind the scenes, some things that were in the shadow period there, okay? That could be very much so coming through. I definitely feel that, though. So the bottom of the deck was to stand your ground before this popped out here, to stand your ground. So this is like you continuing to protect yourself, right, from things that are hidden. Again, any type of energy is going on behind the scene. Anybody trying to slander you, talk nasty on your name, okay, make you feel a type of way, having you in an energy of lack or confusion, anything like that. And then this card too has these damn dogs howling at the moon. Looks like they're supposed to be wolves, but they look like dogs to me. This is interesting because I did a video over dogs. I gotta post it, but that's very significant there. So again, something being hidden. Something that somebody could be holding on to very tightly to here as well with that Four of Pentacles, okay? I feel like you're standing your ground as it relates to your security, okay? Maybe this is how you're thinking about your situation. Maybe there's a situation going on in your life right now. Could be love, could be work, could be home, could be family, could be living, whatever it is, romance, whatever it is. There's something that somebody it could be holding on to that is hindering or trying to put a blockage or a stop in something, okay? Or it's like they're trying to keep it hidden. It's not working. It's not going to work. This is going to have to come out. Again, this is why these tower moments are going on. So allow these tower moments to happen here in your life, okay? Allow them to happen. You see how I keep like pulling? That's the Gemini energy, being curious. Today's Jupiter and Gemini, being really curious, wanting to really, go deeply into something and figure something out, okay? I'm gonna stop here though, because then I'm gonna be reading. We're gonna be on here forever. Okay, so I'm done. If you've made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you very much. So, okay, let go of any burdens. Be sure that you're not holding on to anything that does not longer serve you. Okay, yeah, Venus and Gemini too, especially. That's definitely a lot of love energy going on in the air. A lot of relationships, old partnerships closing out, things of that nature. Okay, just be very aware and mindful of those energies, okay, for these next 2 weeks and a half here with Mercury in the sign of Gemini, okay? So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment for your girl, okay? Or come see me for a personal reading, insights, guidance. I appreciate y'all. I offer a lot of many different services. If you do not know what service to book, that's why I offer my free consultations, okay? I am the Spiritual Mermaid, your soul awaits. My name is Anissa. Thank you very much for tuning in here to the YouTube channel. I appreciate y'all greatly. Again, be sure to check out my personal merchandise. I have mugs, okay? I have sweatshirts, tees. I have onesies for kids, toddlers, okay? I have my own personal pictures that I personally taken with my photography, okay? With my Samsung Galaxy. But the shots are beautiful, okay? I have nice little canvases, wall art for you guys, okay? So I would definitely appreciate you all supporting me. That's another avenue to support me, okay? Check out my TikTok shop. My TikTok is the same name as my YouTube. It's Your Soul Awaits, okay? Again, these are my only channels. I only have one YouTube, one TikTok, one Instagram. Do not be scammed in food out here, okay? I'm sending you all much love, light, alignment, bliss, peace, and unity. 345 as we're closing out as well here. I'm very grateful for you all, and I'm sending you all much. The glasses are on. I'm sending you all much love and light. Peace.